Oh, here we go.
Oh, yeah. It's another day.
November 2nd,
Oh, yeah.
2015.
Episode 9 coming at ya.
A couple days into November. Here we go. We
already got sports up the fucking ass.
As Periscope rolls in,
Yeah.
we roll in
Welcome.
a full plate of activities tonight.
Yeah. We got NFL, NBA, MLB, UFC. What do you want? We got
horse racing.
Horse racing. What am I even thinking?
We got
Big
it all
day
for you
in horse
tonight,
racing.
ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, definitely.
Thank you
Thanks
for stopping by.
Definitely.
Thank you, Periscope.
We love you. We love you, YouTube. We love you, fucking Periscope.
Montreal, Canada. Canadians.
Welcome to the show, brother.
GSP.
Oh,
TriStar
no.
Gym. Holla at your boy. Just kidding.
Hell yeah, we're going to start off this evening with the World Series action.
No doubt about it. We have crowned a new... Want to hear some hockey?
Definitely. Hockey is in the schedule. Please stay tuned. We are the Right Guys at the Right Guys on Twitter. You can find us on YouTube. All of our videos are there. We're the Right Guys. RITE. But nonetheless, let's get right into that World Series.
World Series, yeah. We claimed a new champ last night. Kansas City, well deserved. After they were a couple outs away from having a championship last year against San Francisco, but Madison Bumgarner actually, yeah. Oh no, they're from New York.
Oh no,
that's not good. But real quick, the first championship since 1985.
Yeah, definitely.
Kansas City is just one of these teams did not give up. They were all their wins in the World Series.
Yeah, in the late innings of that game, man, they were 15-1. It was a bad
deep in the games.
news. It was bad news. I mean, Mets secured a lot of those games in the early going, and then when it got to the end, it did not end well.
But you have to give it up to Mets. They have nothing but the future to look forward to if they can keep all their young pitchers. They got Thor. They got obviously DeGrom. They got Mr. Harvey that showed nothing but heart.
Yeah,
he wanted the ball. That there was a little controversy about that, and the coach gave him the ball. But why wouldn't you? He's not going to be able to pitch the rest of the year because it's his pitch limit, and he wanted to make a difference.
Yeah,
he believed he could get through that game.
Yeah,
and you cannot. And
it's sad that it ended up maybe costing them that. You know?
You're right.
Who knows if that wouldn't happen no matter what? But in the situation,
it
happened. Yep. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He made that call, and that call cost him the lead. And then they just collapsed once they lost that lead. It was just like
the momentum. Kansas City, they're pretty good at that. They'll get that dang momentum.
It was not good news. And,
but Kansas City, they definitely deserved it.
Yeah, definitely.
They came out of nowhere and beat Texas out of nowhere, or Houston it was, and just really hard. How many times do you have to come back in the 8th, 9th inning?
Yeah, exactly.
Deep into games, but they deserved it, every bit of it. So once again, Salvador Perez got the MVP, and
congratulations, Kansas City.
They definitely deserve it.
If you're a Royals fan, that's awesome.
And Missouri, because as a sports fan
the Kansas City is right between the borders. It really is. It's half Missouri, half Kansas, and it's, definitely. We're going to move straight into the NFL this Sunday. We had a couple, or 3 games we looked at last week on episode 8. We got Green Bay, Denver, Pittsburgh, Cincinnati, and Indy and Carolina. That's actually going on right now. We got 2023. I'm not quite sure if that game's over right now, but nonetheless, it's a bomb burner. But we'll go straight into. Let's look at that Pittsburgh-Cincinnati game.
All right.
I mean, it's a big loss on Pittsburgh's side, losing Bell to the MCL tear.
Oh yeah.
He's been ruled out for the season. But they do have a backup on there, on D'Angelo Williams, and after Bell left, he still went 9 carries for 71 yards. I mean, this guy was averaging 7.9 a carry. So, I mean, it might be upsetting, but really, he's a solid backup.
Oh, D'Angelo Williams. Oh, definitely.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. Well, they have at least got Big Ben back.
Yeah,
That's something they do
that's
to look
awesome,
forward
yeah.
to, and something that's carried them to this point is their defense.
Mm-hmm.
We'll go into their defensive cornerback. Anton Blake had 8 tackles in that game, and you look at that Ryan Shazier had 6 tackles.
Uh-huh.
There's a bunch of youngster guys. They have a new defensive coordinator, and they were kind of like a question mark coming in. But man, I was actually impressed. Cincinnati, they kind of squeaked away with that win. Big Ben had a chance at the end.
Yeah. I think he was kind of gambling. He came back thinking maybe he could do what he did, but obviously you can't just come in the NFL. After
a little bit down,
you're thinking you could just be back to what you were.
Cincinnati's defense is no joke. So
yeah,
that's
Cincinnati's
on top of that.
defense is no joke, but Pittsburgh's defense definitely
They showed
makes
good.
a statement mark here.
Yeah,
that, hey,
yeah.
We're not as
They still got half
here.
the rest of the season to go.
Yeah, definitely. It was a great game, nonetheless. Let's get right into that.
Oh, I just saw somebody on Periscope there. If you guys are watching the game, keep us in tune. We have it on our in the extra room.
What are we at right now? 2023.
2023. We have it on an extra little iPad here, but
Awesome,
keep us in tune if the Colts score.
Yeah, definitely.
We'll keep on going here.
Yeah, we'll go straight into Green Bay, Denver. We got the undefeated teams. Wow, it kind of made a statement on the defensive side for Denver. I mean, like, how great is that defense to hold Aaron Rodgers to 77 yards for a career low?
Oh man,
and they sacked him 3 times.
That was pretty mind blowing, actually.
Yeah,
he couldn't get anything going on the run, so that is kind of set up. Not too much there for Rodgers.
Mm-hmm.
Brandon Marshall, 6 tackles for Denver. Chris Harris, superb.
Mm-hmm.
Him and T.J. Ward, he's a safety, and Khabib Talib.
Yeah.
I always have a problem with that name.
Yeah.
But in DeMarcus Ware, he's acting like he's in his prime in Dallas.
Yeah.
2 tackles and a sack.
Mm-hmm.
Man, this is all adding up. Is it Wade Phillips? Wade Phillips, the defensive coordinator.
Yeah. Wade, as he came, we've seen him at the head coaching status, and he's been proven to be a quality defensive coordinator.
Always, he's been around forever.
But, when it comes to defense, he knows what he's doing. And
got something special going on there. And
they're
Peyton,
doing really good.
Peyton Manning actually got a running game going there.
Yeah.
C.J. Anderson, 14 carries for 101 yards.
Yeah.
And Hillman, 19 carries, more than he had, but 60 yards.
And 2 TDs on
And
that.
2 TDs.
Yeah, definitely. It was a great game to watch, and it made people wake up about Denver. A lot of people were thinking, Peyton Manning's not playing to his stature. So all of a sudden, Denver's just like, they're just like slipping through the things. And they just showed right now, Green Bay was not even close. And Denver's just like, hey man, Peyton Manning's playing decent on a night. Our defense is gonna hold up.
You gotta look out.
It's gonna be big. It's big for Denver to be up.
The
right
key
now.
stat there was 1 interception.
Yeah.
1. That was the key stat. That's something that was obviously getting them there.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, they haven't lost the game yet, but 3 interception a game. That's come on.
Yeah, we've got some honorable mentions in there. Talk about Oakland right now. Oakland
Raiders improved to 4-3.
Yeah, they've been 500 since 2011. I mean,
and
might even before that. My bad. But nonetheless, they're looking prime right now.
Oh yeah, they're getting
Amari
things
Cooper
going
is something special
on offense. Yeah,
he's going to be a talent.
I knew Michael Crabtree was a good pickup for them because of he wasn't been in the league for a long time, but he's been in the league long enough to show him a couple things.
Definitely
to help him out.
Locker room.
And Jack Del Rio. I knew his veteran, he's the head coach there, and I knew he was going to bring. Ken Norton Jr. came over too, actually, and man, it's just it's
everything's going good.
Yeah. They could still work on the defense, but Charles Woodson, he's geez Louise, the
38 years
wonder.
old, just playing in his prime right now.
It's good to see.
Yeah, it's really good to see. We're going to go straight into UFC.
UFC this Saturday night is going to be a barn burner. Vitor, the Phenom Belfort.
Oh man,
will get his second fight post TRT versus Dan Henderson in this third and thanks for joining. Last probably fight here in this trilogy fight in São Paulo, Brazil. Pat Cummins, Glover Teixeira will be the co-main. Pat Cummins, he fought.
Thanks for joining.
DC Cormier on short notice with his UFC debut. But picking a big step up here with Glover. Obviously, Glover trying to get back in the track and back in the title talks here. Corey Anderson, Fabio Maldonado is the one to start off the show. It's going to be on Fox Sports 1, I believe, on Saturday. And the prelims we'll be at pregame on Fox.
Yeah,
everybody.
we got a pregame on Fox. Thanks for joining.
Gleason Tebow and Abil Trujillo will be the main event on that one. And Clay the Carpenter Guida, which everybody knows, the Carpenter. Thiago Tavares, a long-time UFC lightweight there, will be fighting as well. So that'll be November 7th, real quick.
Yeah.
And actually,
you got that Bellator card on there?
I did never write it down.
Okay.
But
no problem.
We're gonna mention them though for sure.
Okay, yeah.
They're gonna be Friday, stacked card, 2 title fights.
Yeah. And always November 14th. We'll be doing shows before then, but November 14th is fucking Ronda, Holly Holmes. That's gonna be a fucking great event.
Stacked
and in December we always got that Aldo and Connor. That's gonna be awesome as well. We'll go straight into some NBA. It's a good start of the season. Man, I'm having fun. It's really early right now. We do got some milestones that's already happened in the season. LeBron becomes the youngest player to score 25,000 points. Tim Duncan breaks the record for most wins with one team. And then we have Tim Duncan, Parker, and Ginobili trio with most wins as a trio.
Wow, we got instant news. The Colts kick a field goal to go into overtime. Thank you very much for letting us know.
Thank you, Austin, for that breaking news, but that's awesome.
Wow.
Hell yeah.
What a comeback from the Colts.
We're going to definitely hit to that OT game right after this. He got some NHL news.
Oh, yeah, real quick.
Definitely.
Obviously, the NHL just started. I'll cover the NHL from the handicap perspective, the RiteGuys. And, so we have NBA. We'll both have NFL. And since the MLB, I covered MLB throughout the year, and since it's just ended, 100% attention is going straight to the NHL and obviously NFL too. But
that's why be sure to add us on Twitter, or, like I said, Facebook. We got YouTube, everything. Man, you search us up, you're gonna find the name. Get at us because we got picks and we're gonna be making picks. On Twitter is exclusive. Like we're gonna be giving those picks out. Get on that email list, and then we can give you some even more exclusive picks. But go ahead and continue with that NHL.
That'd be the thing, NHL. Real quick, NFL IR report. Should we go for that real quick?
Oh yeah. Definitely.
Steve Smith, his Achilles is done.
Yeah.
But he was talking about
him,
he was reconsidering his retirement because he was going to be done.
Baltimore's all up for giving him another year, which is big for. Kind of how he was treated on the outs on Carolina,
Oh, yeah.
And then he came to Baltimore, and Baltimore treated him right, and hopefully he continues. I hope he comes back one more year.
He was still he was still a long. He still has with that Achilles. You know how that is. How bad is it exactly it's going to be?
Yeah.
But he had its speed. That he still has a long shot long ball threat. So we'll see. Hopefully, we hope all these guys have the speed recovery.
Exactly. We got
we love watching him play.
Lockett from Seattle.
Well,
he had some neck ligaments.
He had a season-ending stabilized ligament alignment surgery.
Yeah, which is pretty intense. We hope everybody, we don't ever hope any injury on it.
No,
but we hope everybody gets well on that.
Matt Forte, MCL.
Yeah.
Bills. Tyrod Taylor's going to be coming back next week. Le'Veon Bell, unfortunately, had a really bad injury there.
Yeah. And we had some other breaking news is Vernon Davis. He's off to Denver now.
Wow.
It's a big trade in the 49er area. they're thinking, that team's not going to be the same. And there's also reports coming out tonight that Kaepernick's going to be benched up, and we're going to go with the backup.
Blaine Gabbert.
Yeah.
Yep. The Missouri product.
Yeah. He's a first-round, 10th overall, Jacksonville, so...
That's reports out of San Francisco.
Yeah.
They moved. Well, fast forward or backtrack to Denver real quick.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's gonna get his career going. I think Davis knows that's gonna. San Francisco hasn't been doing the last couple of years. They're going to a Denver team that Kubiak offense uses the tight end a lot.
Yeah.
He has Owen Daniels there. Is he believe?
Yeah.
That's
who it is. Yeah. Exactly who it is.
So you look at what he did with Mr. Julian, the guy that went to the tight end from Julius Thomas. What he did with him last year was phenomenal. In the red zone, on top of that, he's a little faster. We can stretch it out a little bit. I think it's going to be phenomenal for Denver.
Yeah, it might be a real big pickup, even maybe in your fantasy league. I'm not going to go full in on that right yet. Let's give it a week or two. But definitely add him to your watch list because he might make a difference there.
I think so too, yeah.
Yeah. Could be a big scorer.
So you can imagine that. Demaryius Thomas, and then you have Sanders.
Yeah.
You add him to the list. That's a great combination to get Peyton. You just got to keep on feeding him.
Might be a wake-up call for Vernon Davis, or he kind of wakes up and starts playing.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, that was a good. I think it was a good pickup.
Yeah, definitely.
On to, we're going to go discuss a little bit of Breeders' Cup action.
Yeah, we got the
Saturday
Grand Slam.
American Pharoah would go into the history books of his last race, winning 9 out of 11, and he defeats his nemesis, Keen Ice, Frosted, Tonalist, Honor Code. He beat him all by 6 lengths.
Yeah.
FNX was actually got second. It was a tremendous race by FNX. But yeah, that just some amazing stuff that what he did. I really didn't think I was ever going to see a Triple Crown. There was 2 horses previous that had a chance. I'll have another in California Chrome last year that had a really good chance, but California Chrome got beat by Tonalist, and I'll have another got scratched today before the race.
Just to prove that it's a feat,
But it's really tough, yeah. They run them so close together, and the races are that mile and a half.
Yeah.
That Belmont's, that last race is so hard, But to see me do that, and then the whole he lost in the Travers, and then had to he come back to this race. It's $5 million classic, and he wins by 6 lengths. It was a really cool thing to watch.
Yeah.
So hopefully here in a few years we'll be able to cover his little ones and maybe a couple fillies maybe. I'm sure because he's gonna be worth because it's almost $200,000 he's gonna be doing that 3 times a day. So that's gonna be and on top of that, Nyquist, a horse I was looking at in the Juvie. The Juvies, the 2-year-olds, they're gonna be coming up in the Triple Crown race next year. The Kentucky Derby, the Preakness, the Belmont. Nyquist, he's an Uncle Mo. He sired, looked really good. And Liam's Map won the Dirt Mile, and I guess he's gonna get retired too. Liam's Map was a really good horse. He's 4th. He got 4th in the not 4th. He got 2nd in the Whitney, and Honor Code's gonna be retired as well. He was the 3rd. And Byron, he got retired September. He was the last Breeders' Cup champion, Breeders' Cup Classic champion last year in 2014. So that's pretty much on the horse racing, and that might be. I think it's gonna be it for us. Definitely. Our last thoughts. And you guys still watching the game? We're gonna go watch it real quick. But is it still in overtime? I think that guy maybe took off.
Yeah, nonetheless. Please join us next time. We might even come back tomorrow. We're not quite sure yet. But we might come up with a video tomorrow. Maybe going a little more in depth in some NHL, some NBA. We're not 100% sure. We'll release a video all the time. Be sure to add us on Twitter at the RiteGuys, RITE. Like us.
Subscribe. Subscribe on
YouTube.
YouTube.
Videos. YouTube. We're on YouTube. We got a Facebook page. Search us up. We're there. We're going to bring you sports all day, any day. the right way. That's R-I-T-E.
That's what we do, guys.
That's what we do, guys. Stassing it up.
Colts on the drive in overtime. Oh, nice.
Stassing it up. That's
All
what
right,
we're doing.
we'll let you go.
Yeah.
We'll stop bothering you.
Yeah.
Let you guys go watch that game.
Yeah. We love you, Periscope.
And Periscope, by the way, as Russell Wilson said, pass the peace.
Pass the peace, y'all.
YouTube, say it, pass the peace.